guys, how's it going? I'm Scott Brewer. Today I've got another unboxing. Got some back ordered items from my first tackle warehouse order. The large order was mostly broken up into several packages, so I'll add those as I get them. Several are on back ordered. Got another one here. More importantly, I've got the box of boxes. Not a big box, not a big unboxing. However, it is one of the most valuable ones to me in a season of fishing. This one is a company that has changed the way I feel about fishing and has given me confidence in fishing and really helped me to enjoy the sport. This is a PowerTeam lures unboxing. When I first started fishing, I did so by watching YouTube videos. I watched Fluke Master, Tackle Junkie 81. That kind of fueled me, gave me inspiration and passion for getting into the sport. Once I did and I started collecting an absurd amount of tackle, I then found PowerTeam lures. And for me it's been almost, I feel like I'm cheating. It's crazy. The people at PowerTeam lures are amazing. Their products are amazing. Their passion for the sport is simply amazing. But the big thing with their baits is they're naturally buoyant. They're extremely tough. You can go through a lot of fish, do a lot of fishing off one bait. They definitely go for it. The fish are in love with this. I feel like I'm cheating here because no one in my area in New England has heard of it. They use a scent called Hog Tonic, and it's definitely strong. It's all natural. It's heavily relying on amino acids, which are a natural relation to the fish. So I have probably more than enough PowerTeam lures to last me a lifetime. However, you do tend to go through your favorites, so I just wanted to reload on a couple of those. So first up is a couple of the 4.8 JP hammer shads. These guys are more like a jerk bait. You can use them as a trailer, put them on a shaky head if you wanted to. They have shaky heads that are more like a heavy finesse, if you will, that work well. So I got a green pumpkin, light blue swirl. And with these individual bags, you'll get one little capsule of that scent I was talking about, the Hog Tonic. Before you fish, I always recommend you pop the capsule open, dump it in the bag, and let it sit. I like to let mine sit for at least an hour. Sometimes I'll do it the night before I go, but even 5 minutes, you'll be ready to go. Got the same thing in a smoking minnow. Represents a minnow or a shad presentation, especially in New England. It's like a silver bottom and a metallic dark black blue mix with sparkle and fleck on the top. Got a couple of their pro packs. Most of their baits you can get what they call a pro pack, and it's 25 baits in a simple bag, and they preload the Hog Tonic scent in there. So I got a 4.8 swinging hammer. It's their small, soft paddle tail swim bait. Very versatile. You can swim it, weightless. It'll kind of wake on top. A lot of action with that because of the tail. You can also put a small weight in the front and swim it like an 1/8 or 3/16. Give it a nose down swim. I'll use the Moner Hooks swim bait hook. It's a phenomenal hook. I use a 5 or 6/0, 1/4 to 1/2 ounce. I'll swim with that. But again, I got the smoking minnow. This works well in my area. And like I said, it's got a real heavy paddle tail on there. Being naturally buoyant too, they have more realistic movement or action within the water. I got the same thing in Gold Digger. Gold Digger is kind of like a translucent cream on the bottom with a yellowish green gold hue on the top. Then it has a lot of gold and red fleck. It's amazing color. Smallmouth, I find, really love that color. Then I got the same thing in green pumpkin, blue swirl. This color I find works really well on the back of a chatterbait. I use it as a chatterbait trailer. There's nothing stopping you. Cut an inch off. Makes a nice trailer, or you can actually just rig it as it is. You can also watch Tackle Junkie. He has a video on how to rig a lot of these baits, and it's pretty cool what he comes up with. But any option of rigging it, the bait itself, I mean, would just naturally catch fish. We've got a Pro Pack in the Bully Grass Devil. This is like a flipping pitching bait. It's a green pumpkin, light blue swirl. These are naturally buoyant as well. So you got a heavy, thick core plastic in the middle, and you've got two appendages on the side with 2 feet. They come attached, so you can leave them attached and create a lot of motion, a lot of vibration. You can separate them as well. I'll actually swim that on top of the lily pads with the green pumpkin, light blue swirl, and I get a lot of topwater hits off of it because it simulates a frog really well. It also works well for flipping and pitching. It's really tough, slender profile, the appendages. It's an awesome bait. You can use it many ways. I also got the same thing in a black blue swirl. These are going to be my 2 primary colors. I love their green pumpkin, light blue swirl. Gives a really good crawfish. It's awesome imitation. So the biggest reason I fell in love with PowerTeam lures, and what really got me excited, was the bait that actually started to put PowerTeam lures on the map. Their first, their true, their original. The 3.5 Texas rig jig. It's exactly what it says it is. It's a plastic Texas rigged jig. It's like a crawfish, thick body. You've got a tail on it like a skirt, like a jig skirt would be, and naturally buoyant. So if you peg this section where the skirt is, the bait will actually flow up and act like a crawfish, you know, in the defense or the defensive posture, if you will. Also extremely versatile. You can actually cut this back half off the bait and use it as a chunk trailer. I'll cut it right close to it, and the square profile of where you cut it, you put that as a trailer on a jig, and it will flay a jig skirt out. Or if you're just sick of losing jigs, don't want to get them caught up, this guy can literally be Texas rigged, hence the name. So you can throw it in the nastiest of the nasty, and it's coming back out most times with a hog attached to it. This is the most versatile bait, probably my favorite. I mean, I'd be lost without this bait. Never won for the whole gold fleck scene, so I gave it a try and turned out to be one of my top favorites. Again, it's a 3.5 Texas rig jig. It's green pumpkin with a gold or copper fleck, they call it. You know, I can use that in pretty much any watercolor. I use the green pumpkin, light blue swirl, depending on the water temperature. When the crawfish first start coming out, I notice a lot of times they're still brown. Haven't eaten or exposed to anything that would create a color change. So either one of those are great. If it's really dark, murky water, I go with my other favorite color, black blue swirl with red fleck. Those three are pretty much always on me. I won't fish without those somewhere on the boat, and I usually always have one of those tied on. New water, I'll always have the green pumpkin with the copper flake tied on. It's like my go-to confidence. I don't care what, where, when, how, I can catch a fish on that bait. So again, this was just restocking of my favorites. I have an absurd amount of PowerTeam lures already. I think I've collected every bait they have in almost every color they've had, and have done so several times. They also have some awesome worms. They've got a 7-inch finesse worm being naturally buoyant. It's called the 7-inch tickler. And when you rig that bad boy up on like a shaky head or even a Texas rig, even if you don't move the bait, you cast it out, let it sit. Being naturally buoyant, the tail's going to come up and ride the natural current of the water. It creates an extremely lifelike movement. And they also have another worm. It's the 6-stick. It's a 5-inch Senko, but it's a squared body with round rings. Really good for wacky rigging, and they have terminal tackle to wacky rig that. It's called jacked whackers, and it's pretty much a wacky rig hook with a weed guard. So I'll trim that weed guard down and throw those guys out. They're amazing. But check them out. They're PowerTeamLures.com. In the description I will put a discount link. If you click on it, it'll take you to PowerTeam Lures, and you'll get a discount on your first order over $20. And then next up, we got just a small package. I don't know what's in it because it's all off of my initial order through Tackle Warehouse. So I'm just going to piggyback it, and as I get more of the back ordered items in, I'll add them into videos. But we're coming down towards the end. I think this is unboxing 5. There may be 1 or 2 more. So let's just see what we got. Of course, you get another sticker. Return label, invoice. Don't know why people care to see those, but whatever. Alright, so this is the Strike King Red Eye Shad 1/2 inch in a 2-tap. Different sound. Sometimes bass get used to hearing one sound, the standard Red Eye Shad, or different types of lipless crankbaits. If you throw something a little different, it may produce some more fish. This one's in Silver Tennessee Shad, 1/2 inch, 2-tap. And it's the same thing in Chili Craw. That's the 1/2 inch, 2-tap. Got a Booyah Boo teaser rig in 3/8. I actually got one of these in my mystery tackle box, and my father, who lives in Maine, wanted one. I guess he's going to try trolling with it up in the Sebago Lake region. So I got him one. I got another Red Eye Shad 1/2 ounce in the 2-tap. This one's in natural shad. I don't know why I've never seen that color before, but I'm quickly falling in love with it. It's good for clear water applications. I got some more rod gloves. This is for the extra long up to 8.5 foot rods. Pretty much I feel like this is the perfect size for any rod that's 7 feet or longer. That's going to go on the 2 7-foot 3 omens I had in my rod and reel unboxing. So I got one for that. I also got one for a 7'2" drop shot spinning rod I have. And I got some reel grips. Color coordination obviously doesn't matter. However, when possible, I do like to coordinate. And I also got a rod glove for my father. Got a blue boat. So I got him one for spinning. Then I got him one as well for casting. Got a hula popper. Goes back to my grandfather. Love the hula popper. Love the black in particular. Caught a lot of fish on it. So I figured I'd go fishing with my father. We'll throw some hula poppers. I got a 1/2 ounce New Tech jig. It's the Pro Series in Army Green. Got the another 1/2 ounce New Jig Pro Series in black. Gotta have black. That's like one of my go-to jig colors. Throw even a black trailer, black and blue trailer. Perfect silhouette for the darker waters. Or if you even have it, you know, overhead, clear blue skies, I'll throw like a sapphire blue trailer on there with a lot of fleck in it. New Jig Pro 1/2 ounce green pumpkin blue. That's another go-to color. You couldn't tell from my PowerTeam lures. Another 1/2 ounce on the black and blue. Just can't go wrong with that. Straight knocks them out. And some more of the 2 times short, 1 time strong, size 6 Mustad KVD Elite Treble. All those crankbaits that I got, all the lipless crankbaits, pretty much any of the lures that I got. If I'm going to be fishing anywhere near timber or heavy vegetation like that, I will switch it to the short treble. Make it a little bit more weedless. I'll keep the same size, but I'll switch it to the short shank. Then I got some the Mustad KVD Zero Twist drop shot hooks, size 1 and size 2. Pretty much an eliminate line twist, which is common with drop shotting. I got 2 of the 2s and 2 of the 1s. That about does it. So stay tuned, guys. I got, like I said, a couple more coming. In New England, I thought it was time to fish. It was almost 60 degrees yesterday, but snow's coming tomorrow and it's back down to 30-40 degrees. What a tease. So as more comes in, I'll be sure to post them up. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again, guys. See you next time.